Shalom, fam. How does a lone wolf end up on social media and still a lone wolf? Talking with people, you understand? Putting swastikas on their weapons, but they lone wolves. The swastika means you socializing somewhere with the same ideology. But nevertheless, family, just bear with me.
Well, you got him down, man. Let him breathe, leave, man. I've been trying to help out. So you can breathe with this man. One of my homies guys, you in that room.
Apparently the cold weather is setting in, and that means more people will be indoors and there is more chance of coronavirus to spread. And in recent days, we now know from the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington.
More than 30% of Americans have not made their full housing payments for July, including 19% who made no housing payments at all.
Now to the wildfires raging in the West, which have killed at least 33 people, with dozens of others missing and tens of thousands more forced to flee their homes in California, Oregon, and Washington.
Australia is on fire.
The coronavirus has claimed a Ukrainian passenger plane.
Violent clashes between Hindus and Muslims.
The economy is facing its biggest crisis.
A Pakistan International airline.
Worst plague of locusts.
2 weeks after George Floyd was India's disputed border.
Shackles round my neck, around my arms, down to my feet. Can you hear the wailing women facing defeat? So cry, cry, so cry, cry. I can hear the cry from captivity. Shackles round my neck, around my arms, down to my feet. Can you hear the wailing women facing defeat? So cry, cry, so cry, cry. I can see the end in sight. The light at the end of the tunnel is shining bright. He has not forsaken us. Do you see the bow in the sky? He remembers his covenant. He's coming back for his bride. So prepare your heart, let your light shine bright. Don't let your lamp run out at a war. Sow some seed deep down and console. I know sometimes it gets hard. When it's going good, then it falls apart. No matter what, you need to keep the faith. You whom you serve today. Yahuwah, he's got our enemies confounded. They fighting one and each other. With his blood, Yahushua be your cover. You gotta have a cover. So prepare your heart. Let your light shine bright. Let your lamp run out of oil. No way. So deep down. Everybody has a purpose. Sometimes it gets hard. It gets hard. But it's going good when it falls apart. It falls apart. No matter what you need to keep the faith. You mustn't do. You gotta finish the race. I can hear the cries from captivity. Shackles round my neck, around my arms, down to my feet. Can you hear the wailing women facing defeat? So cry, 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 cry. I can hear the cry from captivity. Shackles round my neck, around my arms, down to my feet. Can you hear the wailing women facing defeat? Yeah. So cry, cry, yeah. Cry, cry. I can hear the cries from captivity. Shackles from my neck, around my arms, down to my feet. Yeah. Can you hear the wailing women facing defeat? Yeah. Don't be ashamed to cry. Cry to Yahweh. I can hear the cries. 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 Yahuwah.
All right, family. Yeah, I don't want y'all to buy into this lone wolf pack of lies, y'all. Okay. And bear with me. I'm gonna state my case. Notice how all of them leave manifestos. Think about that one. Okay, all of them lone wolves, okay. But all of them have a same pattern. Sound like a pack, right? Telling y'all. Let me keep going, though. They leave manifestos. They all got the languages of white supremacy. So it's a language, it's a religion, and it's consistent. Meanwhile, the doggone politician ain't doing nothing about it. It's not illegal to recruit people to hate us. See, that they part of the wolf pack. You understand? They're part of the wolf pack. These devils they've been white supremacists since we've been here. But yet it's still legal to get together and plot on killing us. Telling y'all, a pack of wolves. Okay? Let me keep going down my list first. You know, they all in chat rooms. Now, if it was us, they be tracking down IP addresses. They'll be hunting, they'll be tracing down the names and avatars. They be all in your doggone Google account, and they be all in your Fed book, looking at everybody you know, all in your messages, tracking down these black folk. But when it's white folk, they ain't doing nothing. It ain't illegal. That's how you know they part of the pack. Okay, let me keep going. But basically, I done covered it all. All right, now let me just go over a little bit of this stuff. I'll come back and get y'all's comments later. The Jacksonville killer wanted everybody to know his message of hate. Then why didn't he tell it himself instead of writing it down? All right, look at the swastika right here. Look here, all these lone wolves know how to go get these hate symbols. Now look at it like this: if this was if it was Bloods or Crips, and they had the pitch, let's say it's the GDs, and they had the pitchfork up there, they'll say this ain't no lone wolf because this is an organization. This is a gang because it got the pitchfork up there. But when it's white folk and you see the swastika up there, that ain't no group. That's a lone wolf. Y'all can buy into that lie if you want to. By these fork-tongued devils. You can buy into it if you want to. Okay? All right. But anyway, he was under the Baker Act. I just pulled this up to show this. He was under the Baker Act, which supposed to stop prohibit him from buying firearms, but he's still buying firearms. Okay. Now, in these victim families, they might need to try to go after whoever sold. It ain't about the money. It's about the message, the principle of the matter. Whoever sold him them weapons. Now, either the law good or it ain't, or it's just good on black folk. It's probably just good on us. In other words, it's documented that he had a mental issue, but he was still able to buy guns. I want y'all to peep what's going on. Now, this guy was a so-called lone wolf. Okay. This is Peyton Gendron right here. Y'all know the Buffalo. Yeah. This is his gun. This is his gun. He was in the chat rooms. So who was he talking to? If he a lone wolf, then why is he socializing? See, if he was alone, how is he socializing? How you on social media and you a lone wolf? No, you're a part of the pack. They try to keep them Negroes or people that ain't paying attention. Trying to keep you thrown off. Okay, remember, actions speak louder than words, right? But yeah, let me see here. Okay, yeah. Buck broken. See, these are white supremacist talking points. You got BLM, that ain't got nothing to do with us. If some Jewish people funding that stuff. We ain't got no money for that. They just got they put black people up there to become the face of it. Okay? But yeah, here's your reparation. So anytime you go to hear these heathens talking about they against it, don't worry about it. I want y'all to see this gun right here. The mindset. Okay? Okay? I want y'all to get the mindset. You ain't got to convince these people of nothing. The Most High go take care of the rest. Let me see here. Here's another so-called lone wolf. Look, y'all remember the New Zealand shooter? He had something wrote on his gun too, come think of it. So these lone wolves, they supposed to be anomalies. But all of them marking their guns up with hate speech. Okay? Look. Yeah. But they ain't in these chat rooms doing no COINTELPRO on white supremacists. Okay? They're not doing that. They ain't in these chat rooms where they could trace back wherever they was chatting from. All they gotta do is get their computer. Understand? When it's us, they know exactly what to do. When it's them, it's a lone wolf, and that's it. That's the end of it. But look at this. Look at here. There go your white power right there. Yeah, they're not cracking down on these white supremacist hate groups. It's not illegal to recruit. Nothing. They're part of the pack. I'm talking about the whole white Western nation, these white supremacists, these Romans that the Bible is talking about going to be ruling until the end, which with much wicked oppression. Them. It's them. They got an ancient hatred. It's in the Bible. There you go. Here go another one. Dylan Roof. You know, he did such a good job. They took him to Burger King. You know, killing folks, killing all them people make you hungry. You understand? Killing all them people make you hungry. I think I would lose my appetite, but yeah, some people get hungry. Y'all start watching all these symbols and stuff. This old black sun. Remember, these Ukrainians that they flooding over here, they got this on their flag. But yeah, I just want to show y'all the similarities. All right. Just keep your eyes open. You see them coming, hey. Ain't no need to run around scared. Let me see what I got up here. Yeah, they passing out flyers at the church. Now, what these pastors at? Why can't they pray to white Jesus to tell their disciples to stop killing us? How come these black Christians can't pray to their white Jesus to tell his disciples, the Klan, and all these other white supremacist devils that they serve white Jesus with them? There probably ain't no audio. Hold on. I'm about to come out and come back in. There probably ain't no audio. That's the point. They ain't gonna tell them because they ain't gonna do it. That's the point. Running around here serving white Jesus, and it really ain't funny, but you know, now you should be able to hear the audio. Hold on.
We got to stick together. Man.
Why is it our duty to doggone stick together when the white folks is the one doing all the doggone war tactics? Why is it on us? See, these Negroes got to go. These Negroes got to go now. We got to stick together. He's speaking French. We. Where is the white pastors at? Where the doggone white politician, the white police, the white people on the jobs telling they people that we got to stick together?
When this type of thing happens, it's easy to fight back, but that's not the way Jesus wants us to do it.
I'm laughing, y'all. This Negro is defeated. He is buck broken, just like on this doggone gun. Status buck broken. That's him. He on there. But yeah, that's him. Buck status broken. That's him right there. Oh, that's him right there. Buck status, he broken. That Negro is defeated, y'all. He defeated.
He wants to love him back.
Yeah. Where is this at? See, these doggone pastors going to these schools getting indoctrinated. They're not reading the Bible for themselves. If they are and they still preaching this stuff, then they going to hell wide open with a different judgment. Christ didn't say that. He's killing folks. He said, get away. He said, separate. I can go right down the Bible. I've done it. He said, come out from among them. It ain't nothing coming with the sheep and the goat. But you got this, probably in these doggone secret societies and stuff. I'm going to try to let it play. This Negro is defeated. Listen at it.
Got to stick together. When this type of thing happens, it's easy to fight back, but that's not the way Jesus wants us to do it. He wants us to love him back.
Yeah. When was the last time we fought back? That's what I want to know. Huh? Whenever they started getting off our back, it's because we fought back. Is that not the truth? Whenever they started getting off of us, it was because we fought back. Is that not the truth?
Today, pastors in Nashville came together to spread a message of unity after 3 African-American churches were targeted by racist flyers. Those KKK flyers were also left on a food truck, and police are still looking for that person responsible. Columbia Police released this video of a suspect posting those flyers on the truck. Anyone with information is asked to come forward.
Don't forget this heifer right here. Don't forget this heifer. This old decrepit Karen. Don't forget her. Admittedly, listen, she admitted that she used racial slurs, no hate crime charges. I'm telling y'all, the government is part of the wolf pack. You know, there's a parable in the Bible that the wolves was devouring the sheep. Okay. Now, with all due fairness, the Most High always establishes shepherds. I'm not talking about this thing right here. I'm not talking about this. He always establishes shepherds that will lay down their life for the Most High sheep. Always. It's consistent biblical principle. Not this. This is a darn, hey, he probably more concerned about what he think. But yeah. Let me get back over here. Where I'm at, right here. This one ain't no hate crime charges yet. Negroes gonna pray to Master Biden. And he cleared and he deaf gonna keep on sliding and riding. That's how, yeah. Negro gonna keep on, pastor gonna feed them. Look here. Pastor gonna feed them doggone to the wolves. And the wolves gonna keep on doing what they do. They going blind. Only difference is when you listen to a broken and defeated sellout like this, the sheep got blindfolds on. Not only are they defenseless, but they got blindfolds on. Jesus, he didn't say fight. Well, how come he fight? How come he turning over money changers? How come he call them folks snakes and vipers? Was he saying, come on, we got to get along? Or was he dividing right then and there? He understands there's sheep and goats, wheat and tares, good and bad, holy and unholy. No, we got to try to get together and convince Satan that God loves everybody. All right, let me keep going. Let me see, making sure I ain't, all right. Now, don't forget this, y'all. Don't forget this. Now, they had no problems criminalizing young black males. They had no problems with that. But you got all these white males, for the most part, overwhelmingly, majority, doing all these mass killings, and ain't no mass incarceration of them.
The C-SPAN networks bring you long-form public service. C-SPAN cable.
The fourth challenge is to take back our streets from crime, gangs, and drugs. And we have actually been making progress on this count as a nation because of what local law enforcement officials are doing, because of what...
They never cleaned up the law enforcement. You know, doggone white supremacists always been in law enforcement. They didn't infiltrate. They always been there. Okay? So she's a part of the wolf pack too.
Because of what local law enforcement officials are doing, because of what citizens and neighborhood patrols are doing, we're making some progress. Much of it is related to the initiative called community policing, because we have...
Okay, if it's community police, then we should be policing our own stuff. Community, not colonized community policing. Because that's what we get. You got even doggone Asian police policing their own people. Like in certain areas, yeah.
Finally gotten more police officers on the street. That was one of the goals that the president had when he pushed the crime bill that was passed in 1994. He promised 100,000 police. We're moving in that direction, but we can see it already.
Internet will get a little slow. Hold on. That's all right. I'll pause and come back. Let me see here. That's my last. Let me close some of these tabs. That'll solve some of that. This probably ain't gonna be no long video, but I think I did what I had to do.
Makes a difference, because if we have more police interacting with people, having them on the streets, we can prevent crimes. We can.
How has that worked out? It ain't never worked like that. Never. Yeah, y'all hit them thumbs up button if you don't mind. It ain't never worked out like that since the inception of policing. It ain't never worked out like that, and this heifer knows it. Remember, she from Arkansas. This cave beast is from Arkansas. This ice queen is from Arkansas.
Already makes a difference, because if we have more police interacting with people, having them on the streets, we can prevent crimes. We can prevent petty crimes from turning into something worse. And
I'm gonna say this while I work. Nothing they ever do, they ever say, it ever happens. It never works out. Y'all notice that the war on drugs. They not only did they create this out of thin air, Richard Nixon. I've covered that before. Out of thin air, wasn't no problem with drugs. Because it wasn't no problem with drugs, they put the drugs in here on the street. And then waged war on the drugs that they created, tearing up our families. Yeah. But yeah, let me keep going.
We also have to have an organized effort against gangs. Just as in a previous generation, we had an organized effort against the mob. We need to take these people on. They are often connected to big drug cartels. They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often.
We should have known something. I didn't even know about this. I was busy out here in the streets myself when she was doing this. How many teenagers is connected to drug cartels? Think about it. They don't even have the mental capacity to even be messing around with no cartel. They'll get killed and robbed. You have to have some OGs. And we bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Take these people on. They are often connected to big drug cartels. They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no.
Hey, Hillary, you talking about them white men, these white males, super predators. You talking about these white men from the beginning of this country, mass murdering, mass raping, mass stealing. You talking about those super predators? Hey, Hillary, you talking about the Klan that's been around since 1865, December 24th. You talking about them super predators? You talking about those super predators that's gone all over this earth, stealing, raping, killing, destroying, and lying. You talking about those super predators? That must be who you talking about.
No empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel. And the president has asked the FBI to launch a very concerted effort against gangs everywhere. In addition to that, he has appointed a new drug czar. You probably.
But yeah, that's when they started militarizing the police. Now you wondering when black folk go to protest, they show up in tanks and armored vehicles. This is where it started at right here. Right here is where they started doing that. Okay? Don't let her fool you now. Hold on, let me share my screen again. Let me look at some of y'all's comments. Shoot. Talking about yeah. We all know what it is, family. Y'all, a lot of us don't know that we the dirty target. And then, by nature, I don't want to be doing this. But who gonna do it? I see stuff. Who gonna do it? But anyway. Shoot, I be telling these young men all the time. I be telling, hey, keep your eyes open, man. Y'all think I just okay? But yeah, I'm telling them. Hey, I'm gonna tell them they can call me or whatever. But I'm gonna at least tell them, hey man, keep your eyes open down here, man. You know about this. A lot of them ain't even. A lot of our people don't even know. How we being killed. I'm asking them, they know about this person just died. That person just died. I'm talking about recent stuff, and they do not know. And these is young folks. They turn that darn Beyonce or whatever mess, that Young Thug or whatever. But anyway, let me keep going. Let me see what this is talking about.
We do have an update on the Jacksonville shooting. I was working with some of the local officials as well as the president of Edward Waters College to see what kind of support we can provide. So I'm pleased to be.
Yeah, he was trying to get into Edward Waters College, but he couldn't. What are you gonna do, Ted Bundy? Was that doggone Ted Bundy that went into that college, killing them women? But anyway, see, this is what he was trying to do. And while I'm thinking about it, y'all remember North Carolina A&T? Huh? Y'all remember North Carolina A&T where the white supremacists tried to go up there, but they didn't want to report it. This was just this recently? Look here. And they ain't even want to tell the students. So if we don't tell our people what's going on, you can't depend on them. This is another HBCU. This was just recently. Look here, April 4th, 2023. Yeah. See, that's why you have to know this him right here. This him. Let me see, can I get this video play? A little slow on the feed, but let me try this.
NCA&T. Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Daniels. A man has been arrested on campus with weapons and hundreds of rounds of ammunition. According to court documents, 27-year-old Brandon James Bentley was charged on Sunday with several different counts related to having weapons on educational property and also other charges. According to news organizations in the Triad, Bentley was found at the intersection of Sullivan Street and North Benbow Road on the NCA&T campus with a revolver, a loaded handgun, a rifle, 2 shotguns, and more than 500 rounds of ammunition. He also had a makeshift firework explosive, some brass knuckles, a machete, a sword, a blow dart weapon, a crossbow, a hatchet, a stun gun, dozens of knives, and also a baton and some pepper spray. Law enforcement in Guilford County has not released any other detail about his alleged intentions or any possible threat to the NCA&T campus, which, as you may know, is the largest HBCU in the country. Bentley's bond is now set.
I didn't hear no Fed charges. Nothing from the feds. I ain't heard nothing from the feds. After all, he is on the school property. Well, hey, when it was black folks, you got 10, 20 years for selling drugs near a so-called church or a school. Y'all remember that? But when it's white supremacy, you can go up there and play Rambo, get caught. But yeah. They not making, they not massing cars, they not doing nothing. They not even penalizing, hey, just keep your eyes open, that's all. Now, I looked this definition up. Lone wolf, one who prefers to go without the company or assistance of others. A wolf that is not part of a pack. In other words, that really don't apply. That really don't apply. If you out here socializing with folks, learning how to hate Negroes without a cause, you part of a pack. Okay, read your Bible. Just read it. A person who avoids their company is a loner. But yeah, here's another definition. A group of wolves that live and hunt together. These folks is hunting together. And we are the target. They has been and still are. They own everything, the media, all this, so they can control what you see. All right? Now, I saw this just recently. Let me see, this video going to be pretty short. The Satan or Insantis, as in insanity, he's appointed first members to task force for potential Black History Museum in Florida. Now, the man is already don't like Black history, but he gonna nominate himself over Black History Museum in Florida. That's white folks dictating the history for Black folks. He's a part of the pack. Who you think was is the one they taking cues from? He's spewing all this anti-black hatred. His wife, don't forget his wife now, because I know some of these. Let me see. Don't forget his wife. Let me see here. Where that gator jacket at? Here it go right here. Let me type it. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Now look at this. This is his wife. Wore a leather where woke goes to die jacket in 85-degree weather. Y'all know they used to hunt alligators with our babies. See, that's the part of history that he trying to keep control of. You understand? That's all right. They gonna get theirs. That's his wife. But yeah. Yeah, but yeah, let me read some of this, because I just saw this. 28. This come out today. Let me read some of this. He recently come under fire over the state of Florida's new criteria for teaching black history in class. We don't need them. We teach it ourselves. It's gonna get taught right. We ain't gonna lie on them. There's no need to lie on them. Okay? Democratic Representative Bruce Anton first suggested a museum to celebrate black history and culture. See, what this is damage control. How come they not but anyway, how come they not trying to get him with like inciting a riot or something? I know it's a little bit of a reach, but when it's us, they throw some dookie on the wall and it seems to stick somehow. But anyway, but we all know why. Where is the Democrats attacking his rhetoric? Where they at? Y'all heard of them? Because my ear ain't to the ground. Y'all heard any of them Democrats calling Ron out on his anti-black racism? Y'all heard anybody? I ain't heard nothing as of yet. But yeah, he wants to do some more emotionalism. But he said potential. It ain't gonna be much history in there if he gonna be old, but nevertheless, that's all this is. Okay. But yeah. I think that's about it, family. Okay, well, he got some donation. Let me see what this video gonna do. Let me close these tabs. I had to do a little speaking, that's all. Let me close some of these tabs. Maybe the video will play. It ain't nothing but this stuff is going on.
Be able to announce.
And he trying to get elected. A devil gonna continuously be a devil, okay?
We do have an update on the Jacksonville shooting. I was working with some of the local officials as well as the president of Edward Waters College to see what kind of support we can provide. So I'm pleased to be able to announce we're going to be able to do $1 million to Edward Waters College to increase security on campus. As I've said for the last couple of days, we are not going to allow our HBCUs to be targeted by these people.
Why not give that $1 million as a start for the families? Huh? Look like Edward Waters got their security together. But nevertheless,
people. And so we're going to provide security help with them. We also have FDLE on site today evaluating security on campus and making recommendations for any additional infrastructure improvements. Also, per the request at yesterday's vigil, we're able to do $100,000 to the charity that's supporting the victims' families. And those funds are all coming from Volunteer Florida. So we're going to continue to work with those folks in the days and weeks ahead.
All right. But yeah, let me look at y'all comment. That's about all I got, family. Y'all pay attention to these folks. It's still legal for them to recruit people on college campuses, go out and recruit people in public to kill black folk. It's not criminalized because all of them is a part of the same wolf pack. They telling us a pack of lies, a lone wolf pack of lies. A tree is known by its fruit. They're not doing nothing. They're not criminalizing it. Nobody's going to jail, nothing. Crickets. Lone wolf, lone wolf. Y'all believe that mess if you want to. Keep your eyes open. All right? Keep your eyes open. It was a ruckus going on out here today. I was in the bathroom, It was a black woman. She was yelling. All right, I'm already scoping the scene. I'm looking at her. Well, shoot, I got 2 walls right here. And a door lock. But anyway, y'all start paying attention. Yeah. Just keep your eyes open. I'm going to do another video like how you can make weapons just walking, just regular stuff, if you have to. Your first thing will be get away, probably. And if you're a man, you got to protect your family. What kind of man going to run off and leave his family in the store? The first thing I'm thinking, well, ain't nobody here but me. Well, you know what I mean. My wife and stuff, she good. But yeah. You got to start thinking, well, you women too. Something as simple like if you go to the dollar store every day, you ought to know what a lighter is and the lighter fluid. Set them sun guns on fire. Okay, if you see they got body armor on, look for the bends. That's what joints are. If you got to know, you stab them right there. If they got body armor on, you ain't gonna do no good. Look for the joints. If he turning his head, he ain't got nothing around his neck. Stab him right there. You gonna have to catch him at an angle, come around that corner. You got to be quiet. Cause if you hear them coming and you try to run down that long aisle, they're gonna bust you in the back. But yeah, it ain't hard. I'm gonna try to do another more in depth then. Yeah, about how to make weapons out of random stuff. Fire extinguisher, you supposed to breathe oxygen, not dust, from a fire extinguisher. And then you can whoop them over the head with it. Okay, if you got a broom handle, you got probably one good lick for you break. Then you got something to stab with. If that broom handle break, don't drop the broom handle. Start stabbing. See? Yeah. Okay, if the floor wax good, look for reflections. Okay? Glass. You walk in and look behind you. When you walking through a door, get in the habit of looking at the reflection of the door that you're going through and seeing somebody walking up behind you. Listen for footsteps. Okay? Look at the reflection on the paint. Okay, scan the parking lot. If somebody's shooting behind a car, look around you. Use that as a shield. It's always some stuff you can do, but you ain't gonna do none of it if you sleep. Okay? But yeah, I do a more in-depth thing. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, there's all kind of stuff. You can use all kind of flammable stuff. Paint and a lighter is a torch. You know, paint and a lighter. You light it up, that's a torch right there. You gonna have to get them in the face, eyes. If they got a mask on, a helmet on, they gonna still gonna have to get that paint where they can see. They gonna still be blind. Huh? Yeah, you gotta do if they got armor on, look for the bends. Wherever they bending at, that armor ain't covering that because they got to be able to move. You stab them, hit them right there. In the neck, whatever. They ain't got nothing in their eyes. Hey, yeah. I don't care if you at the stand and you got a hot cup of coffee. Eyes. You got to start thinking like this. Shoot. I started thinking like this when I knew I was going to jail. I wasn't going to snitch on nobody. That's why I've been to over 20 years. Yeah. I walk around with my boots and shoes on, laced up, pants, and my pants ain't hanging off my behind. Ready to roll. All right? Now, I don't walk around with flip-flops on unless I'm at home. Y'all take care, family. I'm going to look for you. Y'all got any questions? I'm going to play this song. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all take care. Keep your eyes open. And all praises to the Most High and prayers, okay? If you love one, give them their flowers now. Shalom, family.
How long we gonna keep doing this? Here we go again. Another balloon release, another candlelight vigil. Did we give them something to drink when they were thirsty? Did we feed them when they was hungry? Did we put some clothes on their back when they were naked?
We'll continue with the moment.
This is for you, Sister Brenda.
We'll continue with the moment of truth in just a moment, but first, a word from the official sponsor of Black Empowerment, Power Tools. There's no telling when something's going to come up, so make sure you carry your power tools at all times. You never know when you're going to need to bring the hammer down, or when you'll have some trash that needs to be blown away, or some obstacle that requires cutting down. Don't get caught empty-handed. Keep your hammer close by. Keep that leaf blower at the ready, and always carry your steel. Power Tools, because
How long we gonna keep doing this? Here we go again. Another balloon release, another candlelight vigil. Did we give them something to drink when they were thirsty? Did we feed them when they was hungry? Did we put some clothes on their back when they were naked? Did we put some money in their books when they were in jail? Did we go visit them? Did we write them? Did we visit them in the hospital when they were sick? Now we want to sing songs. Now we want to give sermons. Now we want to give flowers. Why don't we sing songs when they can hear them? Give sermons when they can hear them. And give them flowers when they can smell them. We're going to wear another Rest in Peace t-shirt? How about Live in Peace? Let's give them flowers while they live.
You know what? Forget this. We ain't doing this no more. Watch this.
Life is fragile, man. We can't play around being too big to look somebody that we love in the eyes and say, hey man, I love you, bro. I love you, sis. It's time to snatching people up left and right. So, you got something on your heart to say, man. Get them folks their flowers right now, man. Yeah, right now. Let's go. Hey, check on your people. If you love them, then you need to show it. How come we wait for them to die before we let them know it? The most important thing to say to them, we never say. Took them for granted cause you used to seeing them every day. Neglecting calls so communication went astray. Might not be doing it on purpose, life got in the way. You saying to yourself it's cool, I'll catch them later on. And then you find out that they're gone, now that chance is blown. Man, so now your feelings come rushing in, wishing to hear their voice or for their hand to touch again. It's troubling, dealing with that kind of suffering. You had time, but with them never enough to spend. So now you at the funeral full of regret and tearful, wasting your time talking to them now cause they can't hear you. The loving words that they gave you didn't give them back. The fact that you didn't tell them, you gotta live with that. Give them flowers while they still can smell them. If it's a certain way inside your heart you feel, then tell them. Never hesitate to say it, do it when you can. Don't put the flowers on no casket, put them in their hand. Put them in their hand. Give them flowers while they still can smell them. If it's a certain way inside your heart you feel, then tell them. Never hesitate to say it, do it when you can. Don't put the flowers on no casket, put them in their hand. Put them in their hand. You didn't speak and now the grief is tearing you to pieces. So now we printing t-shirts and doing balloon releases. Candlelight vigils and murals for a painful reason, but never gave that kind of attention when they were breathing. Don't get me wrong, I know the life should be celebrated, but we be waiting too late for them to appreciate it. Now you regret that you didn't tell them or send a message. The words that you never expressed when they were in your presence. We beef with people and relationships are often ruined. Friends and family, we might go years without talking to them. Reconciling is something we ought to start pursuing. Our hearts are moving opposite of what our thoughts are doing. So now a heavy load of guilt is landing on you. Go tell your partners you love them while they standing on two. Ego and hesitation got you in the blind mind, until you see that R.I.P. flooding they timeline. Give them flowers while they still can smell them. If it's a certain way inside your heart you feel, then tell them. Never hesitate to say it, do it when you can. Don't put the flowers on no caskets, put them in their hand. Put them in their hand. Give them flowers while they still can smell them. If it's a certain way inside your heart you feel, then tell them. Never hesitate to say it, do it when you can. Don't put the flowers on no caskets, put them in their hand. Put them in their hand. If you ain't giving them their props, homie, call and run it. It's not to judge nobody for it, cause we all have done it. When they was in the flesh, we badly demonstrated love. Now we at the wake telling everybody how great he was. All the things they did for us, all the fun you had. But where was all of that before his day would come to pass? I think of times that I rushed and showed no patience with him, not knowing that would be my final conversation with him. And when we go through that, the pain just runs clean through us. Some of us never tell our parents what they mean to us. We thinking backwards and petty, so we need to grow. Hating on your friend, but praising people you don't even know. Don't wait until it's over and you wiping tears away. Let him know how loved and important he is today. If it's somebody that's special to you and y'all love him, hit him out the blue and for nothing, tell him you proud of him. Give him flowers while they still can smell them. If it's a certain way inside your heart you feel, then tell him. Never hesitate to say it, do it when you can. Don't put the flowers on no caskets, put them in their hand. Put them in their hand. Give them flowers while they still can smell them. If it's a certain way inside your heart you feel, then tell them. Never hesitate to say it, do it when you can. Don't put the flowers on no caskets, put them in their hand. Put them in their hand.
It's a blessing to let people know how much you love them and give them their flowers while they are alive. It's a blessing to do that, okay?